This show is brought to you by these sponsors here.
Hey man, you want like a beer or something? Oh hey! You know what pisses me off? Kids these days, they just don't know about quality in games. They all they know is their stupid Fortnites and their Apex Legends and their I don't know what else are kids into these days. Roblox. They don't know about good quality games.
Well, that stops today. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Come back around. Still coming. Stops today.
I'm finally putting my foot down, and I'm gonna educate my fellow man, woman, and them man on what real, classic, passionate, beautiful games were. Starting with
Pokémon Channel, baby.
Kanto through Hoenn only. You're not in this one. You didn't exist for another few years. Yeah, man. You didn't exist yet.
God, I used to love this game when I was a little kid. I mean, it doesn't get more simple. You sit down, you watch TV, and Pikachu's there. What more could you ask for? Come on.
The whole thing starts out in a random ass field, and then suddenly Magnemites appear out of nowhere with a TV. Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think 4 magnets should be holding a TV or being near any form of electronics. But what do I know? Pikachu and his friends see this going on, and they're like, "What the f?" You tune on in, and Professor Oak's all like, "Yeah, this is a Pokemon Channel. That's the name of the game, but it's also the name of the program we're setting up. You're gonna be a test viewer for this shit, and you're gonna like it." Professor Oak goes on to say that he has an anime for you to watch as your first test screening thing. It's called Pichu Bros. We pan in on a random city, go to the top of a building, and who else is there but Meowth, Wobbuffet, 3 members of the Squirtle Squad for some reason, and a Cubone. Just a random ass Cubone. Meowth starts spouting off that in just 24 hours his dream of dismantling the IRS is gonna come true.
In just 24 hours from now, Meowth's dream is finally gonna come true.
Enter the Pichu Bros in a music number that I can't imagine I'm allowed to share with you on YouTube without getting copyright striked. Along for the ride is their group of non-diverse Johto friends, including Smoochum, Magby, Teddy Ursa, and Wooper. Smoochum starts noticing around town that everybody's holding these little card crescent moon things that Meowth had at the beginning of the short. So when they meet up at their hideout, Smoochum starts telling everybody that everybody might be joining a cult. Having the most toxic combination of curiosity and FOMO, one of the Pichu Bros suggests that they should all join in this awesome new cult that may be starting in the streets. Their investigations take them over to a local park where they find an Aipom and a Smeargle publicly assaulting each other. The gang starts asking the two what's with all the crescent moons. Since Aipom is chill as he clues them in that it has something to do with fruit. Since they already knew that and that answers none of their questions, they just assume Aipom is a dumbass and they ask where he got it from. Aipom then proceeds to tell them that he met his dealer up at the clock tower and that's where he got it.
Yeah, there's about 5 parts to the whole thing. I didn't want to spoil the whole thing for you guys right off the bat because I'm trying to get you on board with this. I tell you everything. You don't need to play the game anymore. I just told you everything about it. But we're going to continue on right now.
After you finish the short, you hear a noise at your door and Oak tells you to go check that shit out.
What the hell is all that noise? One sec.
You turn over to your right, and what do you see? Pikachu and all his friends from earlier. And what do you do when there's wild animals outside your window? Well, you let them in, of course. Professor Oak convinces you to let this wild animal into your house and let it watch your TV that it's oddly interested in. No, like, it's weird. Pikachu is really into watching TV. That being said, let's check out what's on TV. Let's go with PNF first. We'll get some Pokemon news going here. Psyduck, what the f*** are you doing here? Since when are you qualified to give the news?
I'm here on the scene. I see. And there you have it. That ends my report from the scene.
What the f***? That wasn't even news. That was just Meowth talking to someone. There was no subject matter. Meowth was just talking to someone, and they were like, "Oh, it sure is great to be here in the pouring rain. I love being out here." The f*** are you doing, man? I just got that TV. What, do I just come into your house and break your shit?
Well, we're coming to the end of our little adventure here. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much about it, because then you're not going to play it if I just tell you the whole thing. But really, you should just invade your local classic game selling store and just pick up a working GameCube and Pokemon Channel. And I think you'll be set for the rest of your life. Probably not. You probably need food and stuff, but I hope now you guys feel a little more educated on what real games were and not the bullshit that's going on now in the gaming industry. And don't worry, this isn't the first time we're going to have these little heart-to-hearts on what real games are. This is going to be a regular thing. You and me. Specifically you, watching right now. You and me. That being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope your cat's doing well. If your cat's dead, I apologize ahead of time. Would not be the first time I've made these types of mistakes in social conversation. There's a bug. There's a little bug crawling in my thing. I'm gonna kill it.
Baby? Baby?
Yes!